Hello. Welcome to the Logan's Hour. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on which part of the world you are. This is the Logan Hour. And tonight we're going to be very short, as usual. That's what somebody said a minute, but they said every day going to be short and it's never short. Yeah, I promise tonight going to be very short. You see the time coming on is 9:48, so there's a clear indication that they're not going to be very short. We have this Indiana Yomi Association inauguration coming up, so obviously you expect me to talk about it every day. I will talk about it every day because it is our institution and our inauguration coming up. So tonight we will choose some talks and trust me, if those are wearing their feelings jacket, they're gonna keep it on. And oh gosh, thank you for one more day. Well, welcome again. Welcome to the Logan's Hour tonight. We will be discussing a few issues. Key on the agenda will be our MA program coming up, and that's gonna be our clergymen. They're gonna be here on Saturday by 5 o'clock. I think you have seen the flyer going out. I'm about to display that flyer. Just a second here. Let me just share this show. So right now, what you need to do for me, following, just share this show. Because trust me, this is the only way we can send our message out there. Those of you that can watch the show on Facebook, you can go on YouTube as well to watch the show on YouTube. And I want to say kudos to my software provider because we played up music here on Tuesday, and Facebook said the music was a violation to the copyright laws. So you know how Facebook can do the little diddy daddy. They want to put me in a jail, suspend my account, but they can because I'm not just on Facebook. I'm on Facebook and YouTube as well, and I have a software provider. So my software provider had to go and address that issue ASAP. So Facebook understood that, yeah, okay, the man here, he not just Facebook, man. The man are cheeky. So Facebook say, you know what happened? My man, you are cheeky. But if you put in your video up or if you will play any music that is not yours, try to send a disclaimer. So I told Facebook, I said, okay, I will. I will. For the sake of Facebook, I will send a disclaimer. Yeah. But if you're just joining up, welcome again. Welcome to the Logan's Hour. And today, first of all, let me give the little announcement. I think some of you have seen this announcement from the First Lady in the community, Mr. Rufus Tati wife, talking about the African Unity Feast. It's going to be on April 23rd. So if you all know the uh, Global Village. So those of you that have been there, you know what I'm talking about. I just the name of the Global Village. I want to get the actual address. Okay, let me just try to get to my phone here. So the international marketplace, everybody know that play right there. So we'll be having a African Unity Feast April 23rd. So the parade starts at 11 o'clock. On the flyer is there 12 o'clock, but the first lady said I should let you know that the parade is going to start at 11 o'clock. It's going to be, the address is 4233 Lafayette Road, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46254. So International Marketplace. So we have gone there before. We have volunteered our services to them before. So bring all your African attire. Bring your Liberian flag, your traditional attire. whatever you have to show that you're African and the South Africa you're from, it will be appreciated too as well. So the first lady said, if you are interested in selling at the African Unity Feast, please contact her. So if you are interested in selling anything you want to sell that day at that identical location, contact the first lady. Her contact is 317-698-7190. I repeat, 317-698-7190. So if you're interested in selling food or whatever at that identical location, don't hesitate to call the first lady. Let her know, Madam First Lady, I'm interested. I would love to sell my food at that location. So it's gonna be so unique. We're gonna be there in numbers, like as always. Normally we meet to these places and just celebrate. So this time around it's about you, it's about me, it's about all Africans. So it's gonna be a whole parade. So it's gonna be on the 23rd. Save the date, please. Today is the 21st. So it means the 23rd gonna be on Saturday, if I got it right. So save the date, get ready, and be part of these kind of simple things. Because trust me, it's important that we all be part of the kind of come on thing that is taking place in our community and in other parts of the community. And I will encourage everyone to be part of this African Unity Feast here. So please show up. Please show up. So on Saturday, I think you saw the flyer. The flyer have been gone on some of these in some of the chat rooms and things. So we will have because you have seen the flyer from the ministers, because the ministers of the gospel, so they're having ministers and leaders seminar. So let me post the flyer if you haven't seen that flyer. So this is it here. You see there? You see, powerful people of God. These are the people that are holding this community so strong. These are powerful people of God, men and women that pray for us on a daily basis. So we got Minister Fatou Zion, we got Pastor Joseph Abwa, we got Pastor Gamonde Johnny, we got Pastor Peter Willie, we got Pastor Joseph Ball, Bishop Joseph Ball, we got Bishop Mingo Winning, we got Pastor Samuel Lloyd, we got Pastor Christopher Falafaya, we got Pastor Benedict Coley, then we got Pastor Michael Carey. All the great men and women of God going to get on their knees and pray for us. So they'll be having this seminar on the 30th, on the very day that Indiana Young Men Association will be having her inauguration ceremony. But this is the catch. Show up if you have the time. Those of you that want to go to the park and play soccer as well, you can go and play soccer. Those of you that will not be playing soccer, because our may have their inauguration in the night and the park event is going to be in the day, you can also show up to this seminar because it will be important for young people to show up to know what is this seminar is all about and how can we learn something new from this seminar, because this is, I don't know if this has happened before in this time, but I think from a recollection, this is, I know, second or first since I've been here to see. So it's going to be on April 30th. It's going to be very short. It starts at 11 o'clock and end at 2 p.m. 11 to 2 p.m. So on Saturday, this Saturday, by 5 o'clock p.m., I'll have few of the members up here, few of those pastors. They're going to be in studio with us here. They're going to tell us the significance of this seminar, and we can also, and those of you who will also be following this program on Saturday, you have the opportunity to ask questions. You have the opportunity to call as well and just talk to the men of God. So this is going to be at the Lighthouse Assembly. The Lighthouse Assembly, those of you that don't know where the Lighthouse Assembly is located, is 4903 South High School Road, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46221. Please, guys, this is about us. This is about our community. These are the people that hold, they are the backbones to the community. They are the ones that go on the knees and pray for us on a daily basis. So see all the powerful men of God, they are coming together to have this wonderful ministers and leaders seminar. So it will be a great thing that we all, young people, old people, be part of this great seminar. It's important. You see the theme of the seminar? Effective Christian leadership, a key responsibility of our stewardship. That's a great theme. It will be important that we all young people will show up to this seminar and learn from this kind of seminar. Those of you that are going to be playing on the field, you don't necessarily have to be there. But those of you that will not be playing, you can also show up to this seminar and learn from this kind of seminar. Trust me, there's no knowledge that go in vain. Once you show up to this kind of thing, you're going to learn something from there. You'll have the opportunity to speak to each of your men of God. I'm asking everybody, young people, old people, let's show up. Let's support our churches. Now, the thing we have been praying for, that all of the Liberian churches need to come together and have a union and have these reasons to have all the pastors coming together and have one common agreement as to how the direction of the community go. Now, if they decide to have a seminar that all of the pastors can meet and have this discussion, it's a clear indication that we are getting somewhere. So we have our pastors here who has been praying for all the time. We want to say thanks to all of these powerful men of God who has been praying for this community. Some of them, you have heard of them, you have never seen them. Some of them, you have seen them. But this will be a perfect opportunity to be at a seminar to just listen to them. So we have Minister Fatou Zion. We have Pastor Joseph Akbar. We have Pastor Gamone Johnny. We have Reverend Peter Willie. We have Bishop Joseph Wall. We have Bishop Minko Winning. We have Pastor Samuel Lloyd. We have Pastor Christopher Fala. We have Pastor Benedict Coley. And we have Pastor Michael Carey. These are our pastors who pray for us in this time on a daily basis. So we are asking the community and asking everybody to please support these powerful men of God who at this time coming together to organize this great leadership seminar that we all young people, regardless of where we're from, we can be part of this seminar and make the difference in our various communities. I would love to see members of my group, members of the Liberian Association. If you not have the time to be at the park to watch the soccer game, attend the seminar. It will be good for us. So we have them here on Saturday by 5 o'clock p.m. We have Pastor Willie, and he's the chairman. We will have Pastor Gamona Johnny. I think he's the secretary or vice president or something on the pastoral board or something. Don't want to get it wrong. I stands to be corrected. So probably we have 2 or 3 other pastors who are going to join us. But if we have one of them who can just better articulate what this program will be all about and just disseminate the information to the rest of the Liberian people, so at least they can be interested to attend this great seminar to know what this whole seminar is going to be about. But until then, We want to appreciate the pastors for doing an awesome job for holding this community stable. We just pray that this should just be the end of the road. We pray that you guys please do more to keep the community stable. Like I said the other day, you people are the only bastion of hope that can bring some moral sanctity to this community that we live in. So we appreciate you guys for the work you people do. And I'm calling on everybody to be at that seminar to support your efforts. Thank you. So welcome again. And today, I want to just, I will be showing little jobs, like I said, but it won't be directed to specific person. Um, it would just be those regular issues that we talk about on a daily basis that we have been talking about, and we will not stop talking. Yes. So before we go any further, um, on August 30th, I'm calling on everybody as well to be at this wedding. This is our brother Jan Vulule. He will be getting married to his beautiful wife Jennifer. And please support your brother on August 13th at 12 p.m. Mr. Jan Volula going to be getting married. Those of you that have never saved the date, let's try to save the date. They're going to be at the Green Pastoral War Outreach International Lighthouse Assembly. So you're going to be 4903 South High School, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46221. Be there to support your brother Jan Volula. Jan Volule, he's one of those people who has been to almost every function as well. He like Moridua. They always come to support people on the stuff. So please be there to support your brother Jan Volule on this day that he would never forget in his life. Alrighty, so let's go to my own organization, the Indiana Young Men Association. So you all know I have been talking about it, and I will not stop talking about it. The Indiana Young Men Association, with the acronym IYMA, will be hosting her third inauguration ceremony. So it's going to be both inauguration and anniversary ceremony. So it's going to be 2 in 1. It's going to be on April 30th, 2022. For those of you who don't know about this, it's going to be in twofold. The first one is going to be at the park. We have a park event, and the park address I read it yesterday. So if you look on the screen, you will see the park address is there. So we're going to have a park event. Then we will also have a ball night where the actual inauguration ceremony is going to occur, where they're going to be taking their oath of office. So at the park, I'm going to read this very slowly. So the time going to be 12:30, 12 o'clock p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So you're going to be at 1720 BURDSALPARKWAY, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46222. That's going to be the park event. The inauguration ceremony going to be taking place at North High School Road. So it's 4002 North High School Road. Indianapolis, Indiana 46254. And the inauguration ceremony is going to start at 9 p.m. and going to end at 3 o'clock a.m. So I'm calling on everybody to be part of this program. Trust me, this program is going to be so good to the point where I can rest assure you, if you miss it, you will be missing one of the best things that has ever happened in the town since this state was from there. The young guys will be demonstrating what we consider as exemplary characters. You will see young people getting involved, organizing, and carry on their own functions. So I'm calling on everybody. I'm calling on the entire community to be part of this. And I'm hoping and know by next week we have the planning committee chairperson up here. He will speak more on this program. And now, yesterday was my sister's birthday, precious Marayi Logan. Samuels, there you go. When people tell your sister that name can change too. Even myself, I told somebody, oh yeah, her name changed too. So yesterday was my sister's birthday, precious Marayi Logan Samuel. And yesterday made her 16 years old. So I want to also say happy belated birthday to you, my love. Happy belated birthday to you, my beautiful sister. I know you celebrated your birthday yesterday, and I know your dinner will be, I think, Saturday or something. But I heard of it. Um, Enjoy yourself and just have fun. Just life, you can do everything. Just try to de-stress and enjoy yourself. All right. So let's go to another topic here. Unity Party, ALP, LP, and what the other party name? And ANC. I just job here. So if you know you can gain your feelings, you gotta gain your feelings. They're not showing for you because we're just gonna to summarize some of the things that we have been talking about when people are not politically mature. You see, what happened today at the NEC, considering the case involving um, the collaborating political parties going to the court to know their own standing. If I have the right to fee candidate or I don't have the right to fee candidate, those conversations by right, they shouldn't have been at this crucial stage of the last year to election. We came up here, we said it. I remember the very time Mr. Benedict Ure took the ANC to court. I said that was a very wrong and a bad idea. And some of my friends who, when it comes to politics, they do not, they are not too mature, and they were fainting. They felt I was, I was being, I don't know, I was being cynical, just put it for better word. And I said it from the beginning. I told them, Mr. Ure taking Mr. Elizondo coming to court was a very wrong decision. They had all the tools to settle their internal dispute. The CPP documents talk about how to settle your dispute eternally. And you know all of that. And I also mentioned on this show that allowing Mr. Simon Serena Cephas, who is the current Solicitor General, to be the lead prosecutor in this case will lead to the end of the CPP. And people talk I was also killing. Today, I can humbly say here on this podcast, if care is not taken with this identical case, this will be the end of the former vice president career, Joseph Yuma Boakai. I said that for a reason. You see, they have this saying. They say sometimes a fun to a snake is a death to a frog. Now, all the little political grasshopper, they are hopping everywhere, talking chipper, 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 chipper. It can happen, in fact, this is the, according to this, quoting articles. But all the time they're taking to have all the energies to run from point to point and running propaganda. Who are those things affecting? Affecting Joseph Yuma Boakai. You see, Joseph Yuma Boakai, at this crucial stage of his political life, he's like Michael Essien going to kick the last penalty for Chelsea in the Champions League. That's how he look like. After this election, 2023, if former vice president do not win the election, he's out of the political limelight. Then what happened to him? This is why when the younger folks are playing fun with the whole entire CPP process, talking about court proceedings, and they have all the energy to talk about fingering and all the agitate they are to the documents issue. The old man just sitting and holding his head and wondering, if this go for too long, what's going to happen to me? Now, they are trying to get him into a real problems that if care is not taken, he may just not partake into the 2023 election. Mr. Boakai, at this crucial stage, need to start taking deep breath. I think his stress level is increasing on a daily basis. And I will call all of my friends, all of my brothers in the Unity Party at this stage to stop prolonging this issue. You have to give the puppet a chance to breathe. Because what I'm saying here tonight, what I saw today, what happened at the NEC, if that goes to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court uphold whatever decision that the NEC came up with first, even Ambassador Boakai's stuck with the CPP. And the CPP that have been disintegrated to come back and convince the Liberian people in just less than 1 year, I almost seeing that to be impossible. It could be possible, but almost seeing it to be impossible. Because now there are common saying. They say when you haul rope, rope haul butch. Mr. Ure now sitting on his farm and have everything to his disposal and just watching the play. This case was about Ure. Now the Pope Walker to be on the witness stands. What happened now? The Unity Party people try to prevent him. It's like you're playing checks. You can't keep your queens in the middle of the town. Even when you're playing checker, you don't keep your king in the middle of the board. You have to be in the corner because you need protection. The Unity Party people, they are more careful now, saying that Ambassador Bouaka will not appear to testify according for the deposition. And by right, you people shouldn't be even going through this by this time. This is so late for it. Next year is election year. Then at this time, you stay thinking about if Ambassador Bouaka can contest or he can contest. What if the Supreme Court rules that according to the agreement you sign, you're going to stay into that marriage? You're going to take an appeal or you're going to run to ECOWAS code? When you run to ECOWAS code, you know how long does it take? And how many cases the Liberian government have honored for the ECOWAS code? Nancy Doe, she won a case at the ECOWAS code today. She can get nothing. Kabina Janet, he won his case. What happened to him? Discussion stays on the way. So this issue of people just seeing this thing to be so simple, so, oh, you know, coming finger. Listen, I'm not an ANC man. I'm not a Unity Party man. I'm not an MPP man. I once upon a time affiliated with the National Patriotic Party because of my uncle, but I'm not a member of no political party. But looking at how things go now, from the beginning, all of the three political parties in the CPP, with the exception of the Liberty Party, they felt this thing, it is coming thing, and coming going to feed the weight of it, and they have everything to say about Cummings. Right now, I see them going back to the same coming and going back to the URE to have this case out of the court. It's not an insinuation, my dear brother. That's why I know it's going to happen. Because what's going to happen is this. The ANC lawyers will not agree to any deposition. They will not agree that Ambassador Barker sit in his living room chair and they record his voice or he gave his statement as to his testimony. In as much, because the Liberian law says the burden of proof rests on the accuser. So when all of them accuse Mr. Edizana Cummings, and the basis for which they were walking away from the CPP, it was about the same allegation that Mr. Ure took Mr. Cummings to court for. That means they have to go and prove that what he did, yes, it is true. But in this case, for the Unity Party to be showing Ambassador Barker, I see this case going a little longer. I see this going a little longer. Because now, ANC people, they will have a different position. They feel that the easier way they can get at the Unity Party would be, we want Ambassador Barker to testify. We want Joseph Barker to testify. We want Joseph Barker to testify in the court. And when they put Joseph Barker on that witness stand to testify, when they try to cross-examine Joseph Barker, Joseph Boakai might likely made mistake. And when he made mistakes, he's done. Because the people looking for a story to run with. And when you put Ambassador Boakai on that witness stand, and he dare made a mistake by contradicting himself, or they found discrepancy in his testimony, he's done. And you know when the media pick it up? I'm sorry. We told you people from the beginning, Mr. Uri, we understood that Mr. Uri did this other. It was politically manipulated. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. When Mr. Uri started it, Mr. Boakai, he was the man in the house, the man with all the wisdom, the man who could cool this situation from the beginning. And he never did. He know the situation. Now it is resting on him. The talk of the town now is not Uri going to testify. It's not Musa Belite going to testify. The story in town now is Ambassador Boakai have to take the witness stand. And now everybody calling for, oh no, we wanted Papito to sit down to his house and Jerry call his voice. Oh, just take his statement, deposition. And the ANC people, trust me, they ain't going to do that. They ain't going to agree to that. They're going to push for Ambassador Boakai to sit in the courtroom. And when Ambassador Boakai sitting in the courtroom, that place is very warm. And the proceeding takes forever. The puppet do not have too much energy to stand up or to even sit and answer a question. You know, he's not too active like before, because we have seen from too many press conferences that the puppet cannot stand and hold his own microphone. Evident to this, every press conference, somebody have to hold a microphone to the puppet mouth before he speak. So if you give the puppet chance to take the witness stand, it's going to be detrimental to the Unity Party. And if they're not careful, that's going to be the end of the Unity Party in 2023. I told you, I said to that, my Unity Party men getting feelings. I can feel them getting feelings. I see the messages coming back to back. I'm getting fatty. Relax. So now the whole case with Mr. Cummings had taken a 360 turnaround. The ANC people saying, if Mr. Boakai cannot take the witness stand, then Mr. Cummings will not go to testify. So what happened now? Normally, what I know about deposition, when you're out of the country, yes, then you can stay from wherever country you are and send your testimony. Then your testimony will be read in the court. But in this case, what Ambassador Boakai lived just maybe 10 miles away from the court, why should we go sit down in his living room and take his statements? Why can't he appear? Why are you guys shielding the old man from appearing? There will be a great opportunity if Ambassador Boakai appear, because that's where you will see his support base. Everybody going to come up to support him. Why should we shield him? Why should we make him seem different from the rest of the other people who has appeared in the court? The Solicitor General gathered all of his evidence and he had his witnesses. And he gave the list of his witnesses. Yobli Kaka Lauren will appear. Mo Ali will appear. Ambassador Boakai is supposed to appear. So why he's not appearing? Why you want him to be recorded from his living room? I told you from the beginning. This was a poor political calculation on the part of Mr. Uri and the rest of the CPP people who joined with Mr. Uri to come up with these booger charges that make no sense. If you know, you review your evidence and your evidence are clear enough to prove the allegations. Why should you be shouting your way off? I can appear, or in fact, the other person will not come, the person will come. Your evidence is supposed to be clear. Just show it. Yeah, this is it. WhatsApp messages, you're extracting messages, testify. Our political leader will not testify. So where are we going? And all the hullabaloo that is going on, all the hoarding and putting that is going on, guess what? Every time when I call my friend George Manning, you taking your cool zip. The other day, when I called my friend, Ambassador Weir, he said it 2033, it's finished already. And that's true. Because at this stage, right, when the CPP first came, the CPP that brought Darros, Dillon, Yobli, Kaga, Lawrence, and the rest of the other folks to power, the CPP at the time that brought them, they were a real threat to the government. George Weah went to bed many nights, and he had a sleepless night, and he was just worrying on how this is going to end. Looking at how the people have come together, see the way they are they are full unit. They were so united to the point where George Weah, he was worried about the CPP. Now he found a divided CPP. Now he can place on any member of the CPP at any time. Because some people within the CPP, they're not even seeing hope in the CPP anymore. If the CPP issue continues up to the election time, and the election goes to second round, because obviously the election cannot end in the first round. You have to go into the second round because our form of electioneering process, we run an absolute majority. We don't run a simple majority. So it means it has to be 50 plus one vote. What happened to the one vote? Or what happened to the 50 plus one vote if the election goes to second round? It means Musa ability, faction of the Liberty Party going to support the ruling party. The ANC might just not support the CPP candidate. They might also support the ruling party. So what happened to Ambassador Boaka? So if you put your political lenses on, you just tell that Ambassador Boaka's career has ended. All of what we are seeing now is just the story. So it's just like no hope again. Ambassador Boaka's career has ended. Because if this integrated CPP remains as it is and go to election, I'm sorry. Ambassador Boaka cannot win the election. He can only win the election when the CPP is more united. The CPP that brought Dara DeLong to power, the CPP that brought Yobli Kaka Lauren to power, is that identical CPP that can unseat George Weah comes 2023. What we have now, every part of the CPP have fallen apart. Can this CPP defeat George Weah? It's just going to be some of those regular noise around town, campaign town. Oh, yeah, you cheated up, and we're supposed to win the election. Maka, you're not following. You're not following. Ambassador Barker should have been on the witness stand 2 days ago. 2 days ago. The sheriff have gone to Ambassador Walker to get him the writ of summons to appear in the court in person to testify. But I can safely say here tonight, the CPP that brought Darrell Dillon to power, those political gurus, that were part of the CPP, because of I know it all, they have allowed the CPP to further degenerate. And today, they're going to live by the consequences of their decisions. That's why I always say to people, decisions are so simple to make. Taking a designer coming to court, it's a very simple thing. You got money, you just get a lawyer and tell him what you want, and they file your case. But what happened to the consequences after? That's what they're living with right now. Mr. Yuri, I know he's regretting. I know at the end of the day, the Liberian people are going to put that pressure back on him that you are the cause today. We lost this golden opportunity that could have brought a good man like Joseph Boakai to power, who served in public office for more than 20 some more years without any corruption charges on him. The only time the old man had to serve was 2023. And now he missed that golden opportunity because of power greed. Everybody wants to show that they are tough. There was alteration. There was fingering. All the names they call dubiously, maliciously. The person did it with an intent. Now you can't prove it. You can't prove it. Well, I know some of my brother right now they pay. I can step on my case. Tell me the on your phone. Tell me now if you got treat me. Oh. Oh yes, I listen to Mo Ali Make. I'm telling you now from a reliable source. The only reason I never spoke on this because I never had the facts. I have the facts that Joseph Boakai should have been into the court 2 days ago. Yes, and trust me, they are negotiating in the background. Sema Serena Cephas. You want Ambassador Boakai to send a deposition. And the CPP lawyers are saying that will not work. Ambassador Boakai will have to take the witness stand. He will stand as or sit as any other witness, and he's going to be cross-examined. He's going to be asked all the hard questions, and he's going to answer. He will answer all of those questions. But my man, Maki, where do you think the man coming from? Mo Ali. Mo Ali just from the Unity Party. So what do you expect Mo Ali to say? Yeah, I give you firsthand too as well, Maki. Hold on, let me see if I can still find the court proceeding here and display it for you. I tell you I had it here. There's someone at the center, Ambassador Boakai. Subpoena him to appear. I need to upload it. Yes, Ambassador Boakai, he was subpoenaed by the court to appear. So Ambassador Boakai appearing is no kind of a joke. It's real. Yeah, Ambassador, they don't want to. The Unity Party don't want Ambassador Boakai appear because they are looking at what's going to happen next. If Ambassador Boakai do not represent us well, what happened? Would this be used against us during campaign? That's where the sticker issue is right now. But whoever become president come 2023, this time around, I really thought and prayed that the CPP was to unite and take on the country. But the way I'm seeing things going, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I do not see this CPP taking over Bureau 2023. If you're just joining us, you're on the Logan's Hour. I know some of my guys are very pissed tonight. And I'll find a time to come and also talk about the the come inside, the mistakes they made in the past. So you're on the Logan's Hour. So let me go back because it's already 10:38. I'll go back and read some comments here and let's see if we can address them. If you want to call, you can also call and make yourself clear. Maki, I know you want to clear and make yourself clear. So the number is here 401-359-5072. You can also call and make your position. So let's go back here and see some of the comments that have been coming in. I know some people fell with me tonight, but it is what it is, you know. Let's don't take politics too serious. All right. Yeah. Next time before playing, just yeah, yes, they actually tried to suspend my account, but the Facebook couldn't because the software I use, they have to deal with the software. They can't just block me because I pay money. I pay money every year for this software, so Facebook couldn't just do it. So they just told me, say, well, next time just put a disclaimer. I said, okay. And I hear watching, and my question is, why did you guys set your activity on the same day? Okay, Fatima, that's a good question. You know, I saw that question yesterday when you asked that question on the community chat. The issue with this RMA inauguration is scheduled for the 30th, and specifically the game aspect of it that we're going to be playing in the day. I'm calling on my guys as well because uh, it was just it was just an oversight, not to justify that anyway. We never take into consideration the flyers that have been going around. When we had a discussion in our meeting, nobody brought it up to say, hey, they have this leadership seminar flyer and their program going to be at 2 o'clock. But luckily for us, when I took a second look at our flyer after our meeting, we agreed on a date and time and everything. Then I saw that, well, it starts 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. I was so excited because I know even if my people go there and the rest of the community go there from 11 to 2, you can still come to the park and have fun with our MA from 2 o'clock, from 3 o'clock up to 5:30. So that's a good one. At least we are not taking the entire day from them while they're having their program, but they also, we will share just portion of the day with them because it starts from 11. So we start from 12. So even, you know, like Bremen, 12 will be about 12:30 like that. So by 2 o'clock, I know by then the park will just be getting hot. By the time people will be leaving for the leadership seminar, they can also show up to the park. But we also apologize for that. We never also look at the calendar that have been disseminated in time past. But next time we'll take cue from that. My brother said, my man discussed the meat of the issue. NEC said nothing different. Oh, Maki, all this boy, you need to party business. Maki, yeah, you need to party business. Girl, my man, you more than my man. What his name said, Wilbur Bryant. Oh, but I understand, Maki. I understand. NEC said, go through the front door. Yeah, so Fatima already answered you, so I don't need to answer you again. Fatima said, NEC said, y'all won't use a bad door. You ain't want to settle the problem. You just want Jamal to say, oh, we're not in it here anymore. We're leaving in fact, go few Kennedy. NEC said, I challenge you, go for Kennedy now, look, I can't do race. So it means you're not few Kennedy in a Lofa County race, the way I see it going. Yeah. Well, my brother said, yeah, NEC said they are not responsible to probe into constitutional matters. The parties should proceed to the Supreme Court. Stop the insinuation. You see that, Maki? Now, if NEC, the only reason NEC try to say this to you tonight, because NEC just want to have herself clean from the process because they're about to go to election in 2023. And that is a general and presidential election. When NEC start making final decisions on the kind of matter so early, the first thing you will not do, or the Unity Party will not do, or whatever party that are going to be victim of NEC decision in the matter, they're going to feel that NEC have taken side. So at the end of the day, whatever judgment that NEC come up with in the election, they're going to say, oh, you already took side from the beginning, you already took side from the beginning. That's why NEC, in their wisdom, they send you to the Supreme Court. So whatever decision comes from the Supreme Court, and you tell you say, that the Supreme Court, nothing gonna do about it. The Supreme Court are the higher court in the land. So trust me, if this case going to the Supreme Court, it come out from the Supreme Court, the other party take appeal, go back again. At the end of the day, what happened? It mean you're not free candidate. You're not free candidate. So we just got to deal with it as it is. Oh, my sister say, my kid, when you're so big, you try your best to hire. Oh God, yeah, I'm talking about chess, Fatima. Thank you for that. Maybe I was talking too fast and I pronounce it differently. When you play chess, you don't keep your B person in the middle of the bowl. My kid say how what he's insinuating. Okay, my kid, thank you. My kid is not insinuating, but I understand that you want us to look at the person. That's it, Fatima. So let's see here. Oh, Tutu Makati, welcome, my sister. Welcome so much. This is the Logan Hours, baby. Welcome again to the Logan's Hour. So let's see here. Tutu in the house. Tutu in the house. What my brother Make say here. So now you have agreed that this is a play from the government. No, 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 no. I don't want even to even go too far with that, Make. The government is not involved with nothing. The government is not involved with nothing. You put yourself in the government hand. You took your own problem and took it to the government. From the beginning of this case, when Mr. Ure decided to take the case to the court, I want to believe, I'm not right about this one. I want to believe that Mr. Boaka, he was consulted. Mr. Ure asked Mr. Boaka, oh, Papa, this is what I'm going to do. What do you think? Mr. Boaka said, yeah, do it. Because if we don't do it, we will not get from any CPP. That was state. If he was to think about it twice, that, well, the government will be involved with this. The government will have to prosecute. The government will request for all of our documents, our secret composition we have had over the time. You are not going to do this. Why would you want to? Oh my God. Hold on. I'm going to put the man on. The man say, very cutting. My brother, oh, today, I'll pull you out of your jacket. Because I ate that, I want to pull you out. No, I wasn't. But so. I wish. I just wish I had a political party. Trust me, I would not have myself. Oh no, trust me. If ANC want me to go on the side, I would just tell them what I stands for and. No. What I saw in the whole case was Mr. Ure taking his case and giving it to the government, giving all the CPP confidentiality issues to the government. That's what I saw. Because have you read the commentary from the solicitor? The attorney general. Yes. Yeah, but he entitled to his opinion. The court. Yeah, but he entitled to it. Go ahead. I mean, Musa Dean, these are legal luminaries. These are legal luminaries when they give their opinion on these kind of issues. Yeah. We should be able to learn from it. It's true. That's the essence. People are generous in their terrain. You understand? Yeah. It's not an issue about job or trade. Yeah. You understand? So the issue with this court case and his other companies and UP Musa very enrichment to understand the trail of these things. Okay. But you gotta understand it. You got the commentating, all the commenters, even if it's not your one, even journalists out there, they're doing the same thing. So go to the meat of the issue. So what's the meat of the issue? Go to the Supreme Court, start cases similar to the case. Then you can render an opinion. But you guys are not doing it. No, but the Musa did some articles, I think article 17, article 7 of the Constitution of the Bureau. Yes. Musa did said there's no
there's no contract, there's no policy
Mm-hmm.
of any kind,
Mm-hmm.
and there's never any organization that supersedes the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia.
It's true.
So what's the argument?
So ANC people also quoting, I know, Article 23 or something that talks about contracts, that you should hold on to agreement. So the whole thing needs an interpretation from the legal people, because the other lawyers saying too, yes, they have contract that is binding when both parties sign within the Constitution as well.
So the silly move today from the hearing officer at the level of NEC was to send the parties at the level of Supreme Court
to interpret better.
Right now, the Liberian people cannot read. They're running around, the ANC people, they're running around and saying they have won the case. The move from hearing officer, he said that they cannot prove you to constitutional matter.
It's true.
Go to the Supreme Court for interpretation.
Because they have election coming up, so they wanted to be clear with that. Because if you are to take side with any parties today, it will show that 2023, whatever judgment they're going to come up with, the other side will never agree. They will say from the beginning you took a side. Yeah. But even the Supreme Court, whatever the Supreme Court come up with, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but even my point is, even if Joseph Burger will partake, he have limited time to win election in Liberia. So what the essence?
But there's nobody, no soul can stop Burger participating in 2023 election.
The Supreme Court can.
He's the major opposition party in Liberia.
Yeah, until the. Yeah, but. Yeah, Burger. No. No. The thing is, if the Supreme Court rule that yes, the agreement is binding, Joseph Burger have one option: resign from the CPP and run as independent. Period.
No. It will not happen.
Okay. Why? So why are they at the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court will have to.
You can't deprive Waka from running as a Liberian citizen.
It's true.
He committed no crime.
But he will run as a Liberian citizen, but he will not run on the United Party logo, because the United Party logo will be tied to the CPP. No. Only the Supreme Court will interpret that for you properly. That's why they go in there. No. The Supreme Court. So why are they going to the Supreme Court now? All right, Maki, I agree to that. I agree, but it. Oh, I agree that Burger will run, but if the Supreme Court uphold next ruling that the contract stands, Burger will resign from the United Party and run as independent. I stand by that.
It is a common sense. It is a common sense, bro. I just say it's a common sense. The Supreme Court will definitely rule that Burger has the United Party has the right to disassociate from your marriage.
So until then.
Okay.
Until then. Okay, let's wait, my dear brother. Let's wait and see. All right, okay. I will slow down. All right, my dear brother. Good night. Oh, my brother, my kid, man. Like you didn't probably be there. Oh, they very remind me about back in the days when Wilbur Bryan and what other guy used to let you know the party when the power to be like, I said, damn it. How the minute that political party like this? But anyway, it was nice, my kid. I know your point, but the reason they are the Supreme Court for a reason. And until the Supreme Court can come up with their final judgment as to if the contract stands or the contract is not involved, Unity Party vote is 1 vote in, 1 vote out. And if they are not careful, if they are tied to that CPP agreement, I'm sorry, Ambassador Boakai will have to resign from his own beloved Unity Party and run on in Lofa County or any other country as independent. But thank you for always following the Logan's Hours game. So I want to play just a song from my own brother-in-law, Mr. Fidel Hamu. So watch this song and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, why not? Shit, man. Niggas not answering, man.
Move! You know the name, right? Baby on the beats. You don't need to talk about it. We can keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. Baby, you got me catching feelings, and I know you feel the same. Hey, and when you come around, you make me really wanna be your man. Hey, you make me wanna give it to you nice and slow all night long. And make our moment last, but we don't need to talk about it. We can keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. Talk about it. Something, the only one thing. Girl, you know what a real nigga want. No pretending, you know you want me, but you afraid to give me your love. All night long, I'm gonna give it to you. I know what you want. Give me your love. All night long, I'm gonna give it to you. I know what you want, baby. You don't need to talk about it. We can keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. Shit. Keep it on the low, shawty. Little shawty, ain't no need to talk about it. Just come through once you show me that you bout it. The little things that we do, keep it on the low. And when the mother bitches ask, tell them I'm the bro. Hey, they feel amazing every time we lay. Hey, I want them all each and every day. Hey, got little mama wetter than the lane. Hey, I'm putting work and I'm taking breaks. So you ain't gotta flex with the mother dudes. Oh, ask me all them questions like an interview. Christian Louboutin, she got bloody shoes. Just like Cardi B, making money moves. Yeah, you play your part, we can do our thing. German engineering when I'm switching lanes. And you already know what I'm gonna say. Look, you don't need to talk about it. We can keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. You don't need to talk about it. We can keep it on the
low. All right, so I just want you people to de-stress more because somebody told me my brother had an accident, and when he was lying down, when he heard me talking about the Unity Party issue, the Super issue, to Thelma and said, "Thelma, can you set me up better because they fitted me head talking about telling right now, but my neck had to be smooth." I'm very Riggs rely assessment, yeah. My kid and he laughing. But on a serious note, you know that's what's happening. You know what's happening. Mr. Penham, welcome, my dear brother. So welcome, Mr. Arvin Penham, the man who going to Liberia shortly, the change maker, the man who going to liberate the people of District Number 8, Camp 2023. Mikey, these are the people we're talking about. The man, camp. You see, for the man going as independent candidate. So the people that hate Jawia, the people that hate CPP, the people that hate all the other people, then they will just come vote for the man. So when you hit this side, you hit this side, you hit this side, you just come for the man, just take you. So that's how it's supposed to be. But notwithstanding, I want to say thanks to everybody for following us tonight. I was just playing a few of my songs here. The Let me play another song again from my brother-in-law, Mr. Fidel Hamou. I just try to play two of his songs before I can leave tonight. So watch this one. You're gonna like it.
I can't talk right now, busy, I get back to you. I never got the message, the phone's been acting up. Walking stressful lately. I'm tired and I don't have the strength to see you. My car just broke down. Someone just got me from my bank account. Today just in a good day. Honestly, I'm afraid to tell you what I'm feeling. I've been feeling you from the beginning. I've been running you around the world. I'm wrong for playing these games. Feel so wrong for playing these childish games. Yeah. I should have never kissed you in the first place. Yeah. I push love away. I get emotional to stay. Gave you so many excuses. I give so many excuses. I done broke so many hearts, now it's useless. I don't mean to be so cold-blooded, but I can't help it. I'm full of excuses. I don't mean to be telling these lies, but I'm afraid of failure and depression. I don't mean to be so cold-blooded, but I can't help it. I'm full of excuses. I'm full of excuses. I don't feel that well. I think I caught the flu. I fell in the shower. Doctor says I should walk. I can't pick up the.
All right, so thank you again for joining us. So I'm going to speak to my brother, Mr. Derek Gertie. We'll be coming up with we want to have this stuff on Saturday. What we are planning on having uh, I don't know, night of laughter or some kind of name we're gonna call it. It's just gonna be all joke session. We're just having jokes, and for some of you up there who your skin are not too strong enough, uh, if we call your name in our jokes, please consider it to be a joke because it's gonna be a whole comedy session. So the comedy session, maybe somebody would just ask a question out there and say, "Hey, who's the ugliest man in town here?" And somebody call your name, and don't take it too serious because it's just gonna be all jokes, and we're gonna have the same way you see Quincy T sometimes. So we're gonna have a night for that. It's gonna be a night of all laughter or some kind of name we're gonna call it. It's gonna be. I stay talking to the people I want to call the name anyway. But I'm encouraging Phil Nelson. I'm encouraging my brother Derek Gertie. If you know you can talk jokes and think that you ought to entertain people, you can keep people been moving after work, after a hard day of work, come home and just laugh. Yes, sign up for it too. We can sit up here and let's talk jokes. We can just always come here and talk politics. We'll be so serious about everything. Sometimes let's come and entertain our people. Let's talk some jokes. People want to de-stress and go to bed. So I'm open to that. So my brother and I, we talk about it the other day. So we encourage other people who want to be part of this joke section. If you want to be part of this joke section, DM me, send me a text message, and send me a text message to the number that, I would love to be part of the joke session. And I have some beautiful jokes I want to also be on our joke session. So I'll be taking up to 5 people who want to be on the joke session. So the joke session is going to be at least twice a month. So it's going to be maybe the first and the last Saturday in a month, or the last and the first Saturday, or wherever Saturday we want to agree upon. It's just going to be all jokes. Trust me, all jokes, 100% jokes. Whatever jokes that come to your mind. So while we have our comedy session, nobody shouldn't go talk about somebody. Then you see the man in the street, go put slapping the man ear. It's just all comedy. It's just to de-stress. That identical program will be for us in the community to de-stress. So if somebody call you and he say, hey, that person, this is a person got the biggest hair in town here, like me, somebody gonna say that. I want to say who got the biggest hair in town and say, oh, Fede look it. So I ain't gonna say, oh no, don't call my name inside. So let's try to de-stress. Let's try to de-stress more. So we have to celebrate our own. One of our brother in town here, Minister Charles. We go to left corner every day. We see Charles there. So tonight I'm gonna play two of his songs before I can leave from here. So let's celebrate our brother Charles. He's a great musician too, gospel musician. And when you know you're into gospel business, let me know. I will promote you as well. Thank you.
Straight from the lab of Dr. Roy.
All right, I know people got to sleep, so we can't keep ourselves here all night. So I want to say thanks for following us tonight again. Because of you, we are here. Thanks for making this night successful. Thanks to Mr. Alvin Penner. Thanks to Maki, and thanks to everybody, Fatima Pambler, who make this place their place to be. Thanks for all of those who contributed to this show. Thanks for those who watching it secretly as well. And thanks for those who also commenting negatively. And thanks for those who sitting and criticizing as well. You all help me to make this platform better for our community. So I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who has always been on here, who have always been supportive. And I want to say good night and have a good dreams.